Come. Shapa? No, you're good. That's good enough for now. Always remember, you're not blowing. You're vibrating your lips at the center of it. Okay. The ayan, which means wine. All right.
La Yasha'Allah,
which means to Israel.
Which means to Israel.
Most High Christ. Shapa.
Shapar, which means horn.
I got you. I'll give him Most High Christ. Majum, which means to stand. Sawa Panya Hakodan, which means turn and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakavka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathamanau, Makal, Kalyawam, Basalakanawa, Kawawakanawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawakanawa, Wala'ah, Tabayanawa, Manasai one, above, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatakwa Araf, La'awalunyam, Aman.
In English, our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
On earth.
On earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
We forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not
into
temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. The prayer for the power. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua. Babakusha. Nathamanau. Hakak. Hakak. Larpa'ah. Kalmaka Allah. Wakamarawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Hakak. Lahakwayam. Hamathium. Hakak. Awakawa. Hatama Allah. Lagarashan. Bahasham. Yahushua. The water. Aman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please. Give us the power.
Give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'an. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratazah. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shemarka. Hana. La'ayanawam. Wala'ayayashan. Shawamar Yasha'Allah. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Aliyah. Yamyanta. Yawman Hashamash. La'ayaka. Yakaka. Wayarah. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makalra. Yashamar. Athlapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'afka. Wabawa'aka. Ma'aitha. Wa'ayda Walam.
English, I'll lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh, the sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Most High shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Most High shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out,
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in.
from this time forth,
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Take your time.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayy.
Ayahayo,
Al-Damayalaka.
Adam Yamaka,
Al-Thakarash.
Adakarash,
Wa Al-Tashakwat.
Radashakwat,
Al-Kayahana.
Ayakayana,
Awayabaka.
Awayabika,
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan,
Wamashanayaka.
Mawashanayaka,
Nasha'awa.
Nashawa,
Ra'ash.
Rash.
Alamaka.
Ayamaka,
Ya'arayamwa.
Ayayam,
Sawad.
Sawa,
Wayathayaitaza. Altazahwanyaka. Amarwa.
Amaru,
Lakawa.
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam.
Lakakira,
Magalia.
Lagaria,
Wala'a.
Wala'a,
Yazakar.
Yashika,
Shum Yasha'al.
Shamyashawal,
Iwa.
Awa,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Nawa'aitazwa.
Wa'atazawa,
Lab Yakadwa.
Yayakawa,
Alika.
Alika,
Bayath.
Kaya,
Yakarathwa.
Yakurafa,
Ahalia Arwam.
Ayayanawa,
Wa Yashamayala Yam.
Wa'ashma'alawa,
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagari.
Wa'akari,
Gabal.
Kabal,
Wa Amawan.
Ayanawa,
Wa Amalak.
Wa'ayala,
Palashah.
Palasha,
Anyashabya.
Ayashabya,
Tazawar.
Tazawa,
Gamashawar.
Ga'ashawa,
Nalawa.
Naiwa,
Imam Hayawa.
Anawa, Naiwa,
Zarwa.
Jawa,
Labanyalawat.
Labanayawa,
Salah.
Salah,
Aishalaham.
Ashayam,
Kamadim.
Kamaru,
Kasayasara.
Kasasayala,
Kayabyan.
Kayam,
Banakal.
Kayakal,
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan,
Nashamad Sayasara.
Yashamat, Yasharam,
Kayabyan.
Kayayam,
Banakaal.
Kawakal,
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan,
Nashamadwa.
Nashamawa,
Ba'ayanda Ara.
Bayandara,
Haywa.
Aywa,
Daman.
Dama,
La Dama.
Narawa,
Shayathunwa.
Sayakama,
Nadiyabnoa.
Naiwayawa,
Ka'ara.
Kara,
Wakaza'aba.
Wakazao,
Wakazabak.
Kazabak,
Wakatazamana.
Kazarao, Zaram,
Kal Nasayikamwa.
Kam,
Ashar Amawa.
Ashar, Azamao,
Nayarasha.
Nairasha,
Lanwa.
Naiwa,
Af. Na'awa.
Nawa,
Alahayr.
Ayahaya,
Alahaya.
Ayahaya,
Shayathumwa.
Shaitamu,
Kagagalva.
Kakama,
Kakwash.
Kakwash,
Lapanyaraka.
Kapanyaka,
Ka'ash.
Kaash,
Saba'ira Ya'ira.
Ayahaya,
Wakalahaba.
Kakamyaka,
Kalahat.
Kala,
Harya.
Hai,
Khan.
Kam,
Taradakma.
Kayitamu,
Basa'iraka.
Kasayaka,
Wabasawapathka.
Kasayaka,
Tabahalam.
Kalahama,
Mala'ah.
Kala,
Panyaham.
Kanya,
Kwalawan.
Kalawam,
Wayabakwashwa.
Kalakwash,
Shamka.
Shika,
Yahawa.
Yahawa,
Yabashwa.
Yabashu,
Wayabahalwa.
Yabalahawa,
Ayai.
Ayahaya,
Wayaka'ah. Wayakapa.
Wakapa,
Wayabadwa.
Nayabala,
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadayu,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Atha.
Ata,
Shamka.
Shika,
Yahawa.
Yahawa,
Labaika.
Yabaka,
Aliyawan.
Ayu,
Al-Kaharatiza.
Aka Ratiza,
In the English, keep not thy silence, O power.
Keep not thy silence, O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy
And
peace.
be not still.
And be not still.
Power.
O power.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembered.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Israelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And Hagarenes.
And Hagarenes.
Gebal.
Gebal.
Ammon.
Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
The sword also is joined with them.
The sword also is joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have broken the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites.
as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kishon.
At the brook of Kishon.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a Reb.
Make their nobles like a red.
And like Zaab.
And like Zaab.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah.
As Zabah.
And as Almunah.
And as Almunah.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The house of the power and possession.
The house of power and possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled.
And troubled.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
And men may know.
Whose name is that thou.
Thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Now next is the blessings from fresh structure in Hebrew.
The blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazav Ya'ah.
Mataz Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahan.
Alawap Yahan.
Ha Alawap Yu.
Ha Alawap.
Ha Surrender.
Ha Surrender.
Ha Kwatazayanyu.
Ha Kwatazayanyu.
Ha Kaya Yalu.
Ha Kaya Yalu.
Wa Ha Akwakim.
Ha Akwakim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
The water.
Amen.
Amen.
Give him a hand. Okay. This brother's been studying getting these Hebrew words right, all right? Because you could tell, definitely tell, because he's not messing up most of these words that a lot of brothers would mess up, like Yashma Aliyah. Yashma Aliyah, for those that don't know, is Ishmaelite. But that's a tongue twister. Yashma Aliyah. Yeah. And Matazab Ya'ah is commanding, technically. So Matazab Ya'ah Alawab Yahana, commanding General Yahana. Right? This brother has shown diligence and skill, and he's shown that he studies. So there's the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commanding General Yahana.
Commanding General Yahana.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
The captain.
The officer.
The officer.
The trooper.
The trooper.
And the sister.
And the sister.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name Yahushua.
In the name Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
There's the curses in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name Yahushua.
In the name Yahushua.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
To evils and curses.
To evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and
To
destruction.
the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against
The
us.
prophets.
The prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the schools.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
Shake loose the treasure.
Shake loose the
The
treasure.
rich of Israel.
The rich of Israel.
They refuse to give to the school.
They refuse to give to the school.
What's their riches?
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
Court system.
Court system.
Prince system,
Prince system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
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 Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
Pope,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, posse comitatus, gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, regular witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Space Force, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, cable access channel, and the radio channel, convict the spirit, any of our people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way, but try to stop us, from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro, through the earth, and consume them. Let the plague shake, the house of the thief, and the murderer. Let your house shine. Michael and Gabriel, come down with the flying saucers, and punish all the heathen, that come up against us, as we speak thy word. Cause to be known by all, that is the angels that have done it. Cause to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world, causing to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua, thank you always. So be it. Saw, which means to turn. Yeshua. No, we're okay. Los Angeles. So we're about to get started. We're starting at the beginning, so the brother can get a fresh start. So we'll be starting at Genesis 1:1 today. So you got it right there. Let me just start to get myself ready.
Yeah.
You ready? What you gonna use, the book or your phone?
The phone.
I'll go phone. All right. So whichever works for you. I want you to be able to see and be able to read what you talk about. So you're okay.
Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. Bar'a Alahayim Ath Hashemayim Wa'ath Ha'aratiza. Verse 2. Waha'aratiza Hayatha Zawa Wabahawa Wakashak Al Punya Zahawum Wawarach Alahayim Marakapath Al Punya Hamayum. Verse 3. Waya Amar Alahayim Yahaya Awar Wayahaya Awar. Verse 4. Wayara'ah Alahayim Ath Ha'awar Kayatawab Wayabarak Wayabadal Alahayim Bayan Ha'awar Wabayan Hakashak. Verse 5. Wayakora'ah Alahayim La'awar Yawum Walakashak Kora'ah Layala Wayahaya Irab Wayahaya Bakwar Yawum Achad. Verse 6. Waya Amar Alahayim Yahaya Rakwayai Bathwak Hamayum Wahaya Mabadya Bayan Mayum Lamayum. Verse 7.
Last verse.
Waya Aisha Alahayim Ath Harakoyai Wayabadal, Bayan,
Salam.
Hamayum, Ashar,
Peace. When you get a chance, get a refill. Oh, sure.
Mafik,
2 scoops of sugar. Three. And some of the hazel. You can some.
Ashar, Mathakath, Larokoya I, Wabayun, Hamayum, Ashar, Ma'al, Larokoya I, Wayahai, Khan. That's verse 7.
Okay, no sound Chris. That Khan you see there is Khan as we know it, yes. And there was yes. Khan is agreeable. Khan can be a few things. More commonly, yes, but Khan. All right, get it in English. Oh wait, I gotta get it in English. This is Genesis 1:1. You're familiar with the Genesis breakdown? Genesis 1 breakdown. You want to handle it? I'll read it. You.
Kant.
Okay. This is Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, the powers created the heaven and the earth.
So in the beginning, this is what Christians refer to as a creation story, but they're telling on themselves because right from the start they get it wrong. Keep going, Baba Shah.
You wanna verse 2?
Come.
And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the spirit of the Most High, the spirit of the power, moved upon the face of the waters.
Keep going.
Verse 3. And the power said, "Let there be light," and there was light. You kind of gotta break it down.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you break down verse 3?
Oh, you want me to handle it? Break it down?
Just help me out a little bit.
Yeah, okay, no sweat. So, first thing y'all gotta understand about verse 1 is that that's not singular. When you go back in the Hebrew, when the brother just read, that's Alahayim's plural. Okay, so that's the powers. When you go into Colossians, the first chapter, you'll find out Christ created everything, and then with the help of the angels, they created everything else. Okay, so Alahayim in that verse is talking about Christ and the angels, or what you would read in English as God is not the Most High. That is Christ and the angels. The Most High, or Lord, or Yahweh, does not come up in Torah until the 2nd chapter.
And if I could, the evidence of this is every time it speaks about God, the Most High, saying that this was good, it's like He gave out orders, it was executed, and then the Most High was approving.
Basically, that's exactly what it is. Okay, verse 2, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the spirit of the Most High, of the power, moved upon the face of the waters. Long story short, so we can understand this and make it very basic, it's a construction site. A construction site, day one, has a bunch of copper, has a bunch of loose wirings, has the jackhammers, has the place settings for where the building's going to be exploded so they can start to make the foundation underneath, right? That's the earth. The earth has all the materials necessary for its creation, but it was void. It was without form. Just like that construction site is void and without form. It's an empty lot until you take all those useful pieces and then form something with it. 3, and the power said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Long story short, that is not literal light. That is the Big Bang. Salakia, where's the lighter? Lighter somewhere around here. Very simple. A lot of you, I said this to myself, huh?
Oh, no.
Okay, come on. I said this to myself when General Hyman broke this down, like my first class. You need combustion in order to create light. The Big Bang, this is what they call in the world the Big Bang, right? If you want to light another one or something, you could. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, the water for the coffee again.
Because unlike Christians think, science does not contradict the Bible.
Yeah, really.
The Bible is in complete harmony with science.
Right, like there's so many examples of why, biblically speaking, science goes in line with the scriptures. We serve a God. God is not the author of confusion.
Right.
Right? Like back in the day, before a lot of science was what's it called, idiots used to think God. I'm gonna make it rain today. I'm gonna give them a drought. I'm gonna make it rain for them.
Right.
Like,
He's sitting up there zapping and just
right.
wand.
But we have always understood as a people, there's an angel over everything. God does nothing. God literally does nothing. Like, when God wants to send a plague, he sends an angel with a sword. And wherever the angel points the sword is where the plague goes. That's in the Bible.
Right.
Okay, and there was light. 4, and the power saw the light that it was good, and the power divided the light from the darkness. 5, and the power called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day. And this lets you know right here how our day cycle works. Our days go evening, morning.
Right.
Because why? We started off in darkness, and then we ended that day in light.
And the evening and the morning were the first day. Everything, the order is clear.
And with that being said, I'll double check, but that kind of sounds like a new moon should start when there is no moon, and then should end when it's got light. I'll double check that. But 6, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. This is the ozone layer. Okay? Listen, humans are stupid, and here's the point. You don't have to be smart. I'm going to help you out real quick. You don't have to be smart.
Right.
You really don't have to be smart.
We're here to be smart for you.
No, not even. Here's what Adam understood. Up there is water. What do I understand about water down here? If I go too deep, I won't be able to breathe. What happens if you go up there? If you go too high, you won't be able to breathe. End of story. That's all I need to know.
Right.
I don't need to know about UV radiation, so on and so forth. God put something to protect the waters down here from the waters up there. That's it. End of story. Y'all want to be like, well, we need to know about the expanse of the stars and do all that. You can't breathe up there, man. What's the point? It's over. God said we cannot breathe up there. Okay, it's pointless.
They insist on trying to build some fantastical city up there on the moon somewhere.
Right.
Most High separated the waters from the waters.
Right. That's all you need to know. You cannot. And then he did put a layer of protection to let you know what. Not only is it a place you cannot breathe, there's things inside of there that are bad for you that you need to be protected from.
Right.
Adam will never think of UV radiation. Adam will never think, well, Adam's black, so it probably wouldn't affect him. If the wrong group of people stand in the sun too long, they'll die.
Right.
Okay? These are things that were not thought of to Adam because they weren't necessary. Right? It's water. I can't deal with that. 7, and the power made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. Now go back into Hebrew, verse 8.
Genesis chapter 1 and verse 8.
Right.
Wayakora'ah, Alahayim, Larakori'ai, Shemayim, Wayahaya, Irab, Wayahaya Bakwar, Yawam, Shunya. Verse 9. Waya Amar, Alahayim, Yakwawa, Hamayim, Mathachath, Hashemayim, Al Makwam, Akkad, Wathora'ah, Hayabashah, Wahaya Khan. Verse 10. Wayakura'ah, Alahayim, Layabashah, Arataza, Walamakwah, Hamayim, Kora'ah, Yum Yum, Wayara'ah, Alahayim, Kaya, Tawa. Verse 11. Waya Amar, Alahayim, Thadashah, Ha'arataza, Dasha'ah, Aishab, Mazar Ya'ai, Zarai, Atazah, Parya, Aisha, Parya, Lama Yunwa, Ashar, Zaraiwa, Bawa, Al Ha'arataza, Wahaya Khan. Verse 12. Wathawataza, Ha'arataza, Dasha'a, Aishab, Mazar Ya'ai, Zarai, Lama Yunawa, Wa'aitaza, Aisha, Parya, Ashar, Zaraiwa, Lama Yunawa, Wayara'a, Alahayim Kayatuwa. Verse 13.
Not 14 is the last verse.
14.
Yeah, Khan.
1 through 7, and then 8 through 10.
14. Yeah, 8 through 14.
Wayahaya, Irab, Wayahaya, Bakwar, Yawum, Shelayashit. Verse 14. Wayamar, Alahayim, Yahaya, Ma'araf, Kwayai, Hashemayim, Lahabadya, Bayan, Hayawum, Wabayan, Halayala.
Halayala is the night. Layal is night. Halayal is the night. Layala is, I'm not exactly sure what Layala means with the ha at the end, but it means the night.
Wahaywa, La'athaf, Walama Wa'aidim, Walayomyum, Washanyum. That's verse 14.
Most High Chris, we're back in the English. 8. And the power called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And the power said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so.
So that's the creation of the seas and the oceans.
Right.
Going about the shop.
Come. And the power called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And the power saw that it was good. 11. And the power said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so.
It's pretty straightforward. Orders being carried out as the earth is being shaped and formed.
One thing we often say in here is, do you get apples out of an orange grove? No. You know why? Because of the scripture. Everything reproduces itself. Nothing. There isn't a pineapple plant that turns into a weed plant.
Right.
Like a pineapple plant will not magically give you oregano seeds. Right? You'll not automatically, oranges will never give you bananas. Potatoes, sprouts will never give you sweet potatoes.
Right.
Those are both potatoes, but a white potato or an Idaho potato will never reproduce a sweet potato. Right? That's what this is saying. 12. And the earth brought forth grass and herb, yielding seed after its kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after its kind. And the power saw that it was good. 13. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And the power said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years.
And that's why the Most High gave us the moon and the stars to tell times, to know the seasons, to know the months, not for a training ground for the angels, like some of these guys say.
Right, I forgot about that one.
The Lord gave us these things to know the times of the year, to be able to design calendars.
And agriculture. The moon is used for agricultural purposes.
Okay.
P.
Oh, no, actually, that's what I was gonna say, is used for farming. So,
That's why we had this knowledge from the beginning. We were able to develop incredible systems of agriculture, to know the rising of the tides and everything. All this was given for us to understand those things.
By my word, by literally saying it, this happened, right? This happened, right? By literally saying it. Like, by literally saying, I need this to happen, Christ just magically appeared. Khan Adawan Khan got to work and making beings who could accomplish this work out of nothing. Just the Most High said it will be done. He needs this done, so I'm going to create what he needs to get this done. Then after that, he goes and says, I will going to get together. We are going to create the universe. We are going to create all these beings, right? We're going to create humanity, right? A system that can't even understand the concept of you cannot build a ladder to heaven, right? And then after we're done with that, we got to go on the other side of the moon to train, because these stupid humans might be able to fight us in the next 3,000 years.
Man, what's wrong with some of y'all, man? That's why you need to get rid of that purple and sit down right here in the front row.
that's right.
And everything will be taken care of.
Right.
I'm sorry, even as a Christian, believing in all the BS they said,
Right.
everybody knew when the angels came, there is no fighting. Like, the war is over.
Like, what are they going to lose? Are they going to lose if they don't train enough? If they don't spend enough time on the dark side of the moon doing drills, are they going to lose?
I'm sorry, like I guess so. Like, the white man's that they on the wrong side.
They must really believe the white man's powerful for all that time. Angels got
Even
to train.
even the angels can't resist the white man's
Hey.
power.
They got to put it. The angels got to put in work.
Right?
They
Like,
might not be coming out of captivity.
shoot. Leave it up to Jesus. Leave it up to angels. Shoot.
Right?
The dark side of the Transformers.
Now, this is what happens when you leave the truth and start following after your own lusts.
Yeah.
And
Right.
developing different doctrines. Back to the Hebrew. Because that's what happens when you leave the Hebrew, when you leave the culture. When you get away from the culture, you start coming up with weird doctrines. That's why we stay in our culture, in the Hebrew, with the Shapar, with the Menorah, with the Magun Dawadah. We stay in our culture.
Right.
So we don't end up talking about
say some type of satanic symbol. Like, remember, what is that?
Magun Dawadah,
Yeah.
that is our shield.
No, but what is it actually? Where
The
does that symbol come from? What is the basis of that symbol?
letter Da in the Hebrew.
Yeah, so that just tells me you don't speak this language.
Right.
Like, oh, that's an evil satanic symbol. Where does it come from?
It's Da and Da put together.
And Da is literally the man's name. Why? Continue, because we got time, brother. Like I said, we got till about 10:30. So
Okay.
take your time with it.
Genesis 1 verse 15 in the Hebrew.
One last thought, if there's any left.
I'm making it down.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, count through.
This is a long day.
Yeah, Count only made about 6 cups. I didn't want to make too much. Count, you back in the Hebrew, right?
Okay. Wahayawa lama awar la amawarath from Kwaya Hashemayim Laha Ayar.
A war is light. Like a warrior Allah, Uriel.
Okay.
Come.
Al Ha'arataza wa Yahya Khan, verse 16. Wa Yaish Alahayim Ath Shanya Hama'arath.
You should probably say that Aisha. Even though the Allah isn't there,
Okay.
because that's your name. It's just no ha for whatever reason.
Okay. Let's see.
It may be because of conjugation reasons. So because it's like why like meaning it's conjugated as a verb, the ha might get dropped, but I'll talk to Hazahab about that, but I know that's definitely your name. Khan.
Hama Araf, Hagadalium, Af, Hama Awar, Hagadal, Lama Mashalaf, Hayawum, Wa'af, Hama Awar, Hakwatan.
Hakutan. Kutan is lesser. Least, smallest, lesser. Kutan is like small.
Okay.
And Gadal is big.
Okay.
Gadal, like you had an idiot. Who is that? Ben Ami, I think it is. Yeah, that idiot had people. The one who sent brothers to the Mona.
Yeah.
Come to find out, he had. There may have been evidence of child molestation and so on and so forth.
Wow.
Funny thing about it is that I come to find out he had people over there calling him Abba Gadam, Big Daddy. I'm like,
yeah, there's something weird going on over there.
yeah, like, yeah, nah. I'm not calling no man Big Daddy. All right, come on. Yeah, that's just certain people. Look, I will never ever talk evil about victims or question what they went through or their mental state. You never know.
Right.
Yeah, when I got there, he said we had to call him Big Daddy, and then 5 months later, my daughter's raped.
And that's a lack of protection.
Violated.
Huh?
Violated.
Oh, yeah, Con. My daughter was raped.
And that's a lack of wisdom and a lack of protection. That's people being taken advantage of when they don't have the proper protection in their structure and in their families.
Right. Keep going.
And that lesser was talking about the lesser light.
Right, the lesser light. So, okay, well, come.
La Mama Shalath, Halayat,
Layal. No, Layal is light.
This is the night. Halayat.
Yeah, Con, that's perfect. So always remember, like he also Hajj boy says, look for the root word in the middle, and then you can make it out from there. Layal. Okay, so it's high in the front and high in the what's called. So the high at the front makes it the night, and the high at the end makes it subservient. I don't know what Layala exactly means because I usually see it as night, but I'll talk to him about it because it could mean like physical night and then the night itself, or like night as a whole. So it's a bit different. Highs could be funny. Come, keep going.
Wa'af, Hakokabim. Verse 17. Wayathun, Athum, Alahayim, Barukwayai, Hashemayim, Laha Ayar, Al Ha'arataza. Verse 18. Wala Mashal, Bayawum, Wabalayala,
Right.
Wala Habadya, Bayan, Ha'awar, Wabayan, Hakashak, Wayara'a, Alahayim Kaya Tawa. Verse 19.
Right.
Wayahaya, Irab, Wayahaya, Bakwar, Yawum, Rabbi Ya'ira.
That's interesting. I'm gonna ask him about this, but fourth in this verse is spelled without an I. Rabbi. Fourth, and that's fourth. That last word is fourth, but it's not Arabai. Arabai. Yeah, Arabai. It's just Rabbi. Yeah.
Could that be the difference between saying like four or
And fourth? Well, Shalayash is third, and then I think second doesn't change. That's why second doesn't change because it's a ya at the end, so you wouldn't really change it. So I'll double check, but the ya to make it a what's it called a place, you might put Yah somewhere in the verse, probably the second and last letter. The in between the second, Yakam. I'll double check, but that may be the case. So 20.
Verse 20. Waya Amar Alahayim Yashar Ratazawa Hamayam. Salaka.
Nah, Yakam.
Sharataza Napash Chaya Wa I Rap Ya I Wapap Al Harataza Al Punya Wakwaya I Hashemayim. Verse 21.
That's first.
Waya Bara'ah Alahayim Ath Hathanayanum Hagadalium Wa'ath Kal Napash Hakaya Haramashaf Ashar Sharatazawa Hamayum Lamayan Hung Wa'ath Kal Iwat Kanap Lamayana La Mayanhawa Wayara'a Alahayim Kayatuwa.
Most High interest.
Verse 15.
Oh, yeah, 15? Yeah, come. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. The water. Yeah, come. The water. Upon the earth, and it was so. 16. And the power made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. So all things were created by the Most High. Long of the story short. This is the reason I broke down and explained Big Ben earlier is because idiots, Christians usually, see this and they get confused because he created light earlier. So what's this? One is the expanse of the universe. The other is the literal lights that we have. I would say something else, but I'm not gonna get into all that. So we're clear before anyone asks, because I asked this question myself upon actually combing through it. Yes, vegetation predates the sun. Because if you notice, this is the fourth day. Vegetation was created on the third. Like the fruits, the vegetables, the tree, what's it called? So I asked in class, why is that? How can they survive without the sun? Jenny Yohana ended up, I couldn't answer that day. Jenny Yohana ended up teaching class that Wednesday, I think. But I had the slaves, so I wasn't there. And he brought it up to Commander Jenny Yohana and something I never knew. The earth gives off its own light. Like the planet itself without, what's it called? You can look this up. The planet itself gives off light. And then something I never realized. You know there's algae and plankton, like plant plankton.
Yeah. At
the deepest depths where, the guys, the fish with that literally God had to give them a light bulb on their head because they're far deep. There's plants down there. What do you think they eat? Right? Yeah. There's herbivores down there. Yeah. They have to eat something. There are plants that can survive without sunlight. And that's probably the basis of a lot of plants we have today. The ones that could survive without sunlight eventually probably had kids that needed the sunlight and went further up and so on and so forth. So what's it called? So yeah, that's why you'll see vegetation existing without sunlight existing, because there's some things that could have existed. Notice you don't have to find that for animals, because pretty much every animal would need to a point sunlight. Right. Even if they don't directly need sunlight, something a part of their ecosystem more than likely does. Right. for the lights, and set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. 18, and the root not to be bowed down to. Notice where this isn't necessarily just to say, hey, this is how we did it. This is its purpose. Nothing else. It is a source of light.
That's it.
Imagine I'm bowing down to my light bulb. Nah. Here's a better thing.
Yeah.
As Con Edison, the light bulb is my power source. Good luck with that in a month, though. That's how you look.
Light got to come from somewhere.
Right. You're worshiping the creature more than the creator.
Right.
Like the creator, Con Edison, is the one who's keeping the lights on, not the light bulb. Like you so stupid. I got something for Con Edison. I got a light bulb. Who made the light bulb? Whose light bulb is that? Con Edison's.
Imagine just seeing a light and deciding that's your God.
Right. Like, understand one thing I always explain to us, like somebody asked me about, is there different translations in Hebrew? You got to look at it less of translation and more on spirit. Imagine Israelites in the past going into an unknown area and being like, remember, God and power and authority is all the same word. So Maya Alaka, who is your power? Who is your authority? Who is your God? You point to a rock. Your authority, the thing that says you should be in charge, is a rock. I disagree with that rock. Me and my men, we disagree with that rock. So we're going to just enslave you. Right. Like, it will be easy to take you over. You literally take orders from a rock.
You said it, though. You said it. It's going to be, how easy is it to conquer a people that worship a rock or the light in the sky? That's not an intelligent people. That's not
at all.
That's not a strategic people. That's not somebody to be scared of. That's somebody to, we need to, these people need to be taken over.
Right. And not in a white people way like they're stupid and backwards and we need to help. Usually we left heathens alone.
Right.
If you want to worship rocks, and just don't come over here with it. Right. Just don't bring a problem to us, and you can worship whatever you want to.
That's right.
But yeah, you look stupid. And the reason we did it and we're against it is because we're not gonna be out here looking stupid. Because, like, honestly, look how stupid you look worshiping. Say what you want about our invisible sky daddy. Our invisible sky daddy, like, historically speaking, like, our invisible sky daddy, it makes sense to not kill people because you might end up dying. A heathen will tell you that. A smart heathen will tell you, you probably shouldn't rob from people. Somebody might beat the hell out you.
Right.
Or worse. Well, why do y'all have a society where y'all don't kill people? Oh, because we believe that if you kill somebody, somebody's eventually going to kill you. Yeah, that is a fact of life. You can't go around just stabbing anybody you want to. Somebody might stab you back. Right? These are concepts our imaginary sky daddy gave us. What did your rock tell you? Dance around me and don't even have enough order to make sure people don't get stomped and stomped out.
Hope
like, I don't understand
on his pilgrimage. Just pray you don't die.
I don't understand how you can be a Muslim and y'all don't even have the organization to dance around the rock.
I just can't get in a nice little single file line. Y'all gotta stampede each other every few
minutes. It is that serious. We have to go and we have to kiss this rock. And I'm going to bum rush everybody to get to this rock.
Salaki, sir. Maybe they should learn from Six Flags Great Adventure. They organize it. They organize the line.
They got the little buzzers. When it's your time to go kiss the rock, the buzzer will ring. Right? Like at Red Lobster or one of these places. Like, so stupid.
Get in line, get a number. We'll call you when it's your turn.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
anything not to stampede each other every few years. You shouldn't be risking your life to go on a religious pilgrimage if this is your God. If this is what your God wants you to do. I shouldn't have to worry that I'm not coming home.
And here's the worst part about I'm not gonna get too sidetracked, but I got a question for Muslims. Where does the number 7? Maybe I'm too greedy, Aisha. Maybe I'm too greedy. I like women too much. Where did the number 72 come from? That's like, because in eternity, 72 is kind of small.
Right.
It's eternity. Like, what am I do after 72 is over?
Right, because they believe that paradise is forever. You forever with 72 women? You're not going to
Like,
be tired
that's it?
after 100 years? You're not going to be tired of the 72?
That's it.
You're not going to need a 73rd?
Right, my thing about it, no, you know why I bring that up is because remember, you only get that for fighting in warfare. So if you go and you wake up and you go to Allah and Muhammad, wait, how did I get here? Oh, you got trampled. We hang on your pilgrimage.
Does that count as fighting in war?
No.
You got to fight your way through that crowd.
Yeah, you have to fight your way through the crowd and you don't get 72 women.
That's rough. Y'all got a rough deal.
And you gotta understand, that's how you know your religion's stupid and you're not smart people. Let me explain to you what happened about 1,500 years ago. Muhammad said, I need to convince these people to fight for me. What's a reason and incentive for people to fight? Why do people fight now? Because they love women. Yo, fight for me. What? Fight for me and this rock. No! Yo, you know what the virgins? Wait, what virgins? No, you fight, you get 72 virgins. All right, I got you. Just remember, scream Allahu Akbar. Okay? Like, remember, you got to scream magic words to get Me and my invisible sky daddy will stay here without a bomb strapped to our chest. And guess what? I'm going to find this brother.
Right.
I don't have to strap a bomb to my chest. I'm going to just find this brother, and he's going to help me find other brothers. And we're going to do it like that.
And that's it. And there's 72 women out there. You know, there's 72 women out there. There's more than 72.
Yeah.
And you can have them all.
Okay, let's finish this. Let them be for lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And the power set them in the firmament of the heaven to give a light upon the earth and to rule over the day and over the night and to divide the light from the darkness. And the power saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And the power said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that have life and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And the power created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And the power saw that it was good. Interesting, he started with the aquatic life.
Right.
Meaning the things that would be able to survive because there's things underneath. There's plant life that doesn't need too much sunlight. Khan.
To the Hebrew for 22?
Yeah, Khan. I might take a verse or two in Hebrew, but Khan, you can take this next one.
Genesis 1 verse 22. Waya Barak, Atham, Alahayim, La'amar, Parwa, Warwabwa, Wamala'awa, Ath, Hamayim, Bayamayim, Wahaiwa, Yorab, Ba'aratazah. Verse 23.
Iwap is the verb to fly. It is literally also a bird.
And does it refer to specific birds? I feel like I heard that as a word for chicken. Or am I thinking something?
I believe chicken has something to do with Ratazah. Ratazah is run or will. Nah, like that's how Hebrew works. A chicken is like some form of Ratazah. What do chickens like to do?
All right.
Yeah.
Verse 23. Wayahaya Irab, Wayahaya Bakwar, Yawum, Chamayashia. Verse 24. Waya Amar, Alahayim, Dawataza'a, Ha'arataza, Napash, Chaya, Lama Yana, Bahama, Waramash, Wakiyathwa, Arataza, Lama Yana, Wayahaya Khan. Verse 25. Waya Aisha, Alahayim, Ath, Chayath, Ha'arataza, Lama Yana, Wa'ath, Habahama, Lama Yana, Wa'ath, Kal, Ramash, Ha'adama, Lama Yanawa, Wayara'a, Alahayim, Kayatawa. Verse 26. Waya Amar, Alahayim, Na'aisha, Adam, Bataza'al Manwa, Kadamawafnawa.
No. You do that again. Ba.
Batazal Manwa.
No. Always remember, what's the root in that word?
Tazalam.
Tazalam. So what's the preposition? The preposition is
Ba.
right. So what's the one at the end, the suffix? What would that be?
Nawa.
Now. So how do you say that?
Batazalam Nawa.
Right. In our image.
Batazalam Nawa. Kamawath Nawa. Wayradwa.
Demo. I'll get likeness in a second for you, but keep going.
Badagath, Hayom, Waba Iwak, Hashemayim, Wababa Hama, Wabakal, Ha'arataza, Wabakal, Haramash, Al Ha'arataza. Verse 27. Wayabara'a, Alahayim, Af, Ha'adam, Batazalmua,
In his image.
Okay.
Tazalam, image, wa, his. Batazalamwa.
Batazalam, Alahayim, Bara'a, Athwa,
right.
Zakar, Wanakwaba, Bara'a, Athum.
Wa nakwaba. Zakar is, in this instance, male. Nakwaba is female. Zakar is technically to remember, but how is a man remembered? By his men, the men of his line. Nakwaba, I'll see where that comes from, and keep going.
Bara'a, Athum.
Right.
Verse 28. Waya Barak, Athum, Alahayim, Waya Amar, Lahum, Alahayim, Parwa, Rabwa, Warabwa,
right. And multiply them.
Wamala'awa, Ath Ha'arataza, Wakabasha, Waradwa, Badagath, Hayom, Wabaiwak, Hashemayim, Wabakal, Chaya, Haramashaf, Al Ha'arataza.
Okay, in the English.
Verse 21.
22, right?
Oh, Salak.
And the power blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth. 23, in the evening and morning were the fifth day. 24. And the power said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so.
So I care real quick. In verse 22, it said, let fowl multiply in the earth. That's the Lord giving us plenteous creatures that we're supposed to eat, like chicken and turkey.
Right.
You don't need to eat that other stuff.
Right.
Keep going, Bible shot.
You good. And the power made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and the cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And the power saw that it was good. 26. And the power said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all of the earth. Letting you know what? We are not all God's creatures. I am more important than every other creature on this earth.
Right.
I rule these creatures. So we have a better understanding of it. What is it? How do I have dominion over it? I decide what animals live and die every day, as he just brought out. 27. So the power created them.
And
He created man in his own image. In the image of the power created he him. Male and female created he them. 28. And the power blessed them, and the power said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. Right? You can't be a homosexual. Right. And subdue it. Put the earth under your control. You should not be afraid of lions.
Right.
And have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that move upon the earth.
It's like, wasn't it King David that ran out and chased down lions?
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do. A lion is out there. What's that scripture?
A celebrity says there is a lion.
A fool says there's a lion without. A man goes out and does something about it. Give dominion over the lions.
Right. Con, you good. You got the next set, right?
Okay.
Con, I'm using the bathroom right quick. Oh, shit.
Genesis 1 and 29 in Hebrew. Waya Amar, Alahayim, Hana, Nethathia, Lakum, Ath, Kal, Aishab, Zerai, Ashar, Al, Punya, Kal, Ha'aratazah, Wa'ath, Kal, Ha'aitazah, Ashar, Bal, Parya, Aitazah, Zerai, Lakum, Yahaya, La'akalah, verse 30, Walakal, Chayath, Ha'aratazah, Walakal, Iwak, Hashemayim, Walakal, Waramash, Al, Ha'aratazah, Ashar, Bawat, Napash, Chaya'ath, Kal, Yarak, Aishab, La'akalah, Wayahaya Khan, verse 31, Wayara'ah, Alahayim, Athkal, Ashar, Aisha, Wahana, Tawa, Ma'ad, Wayahaya, Irab, Wayahaya Bakwar, Yawam, Hashashya. Genesis chapter 2 and verse 1. Wayakalwa, Hashemayim, Waha'aratazah, Wakal, Tazaba'am, verse 2. Wayakal, Alahayim, Bayawum, Hashabya'ayah, Malakathwa, Ashar, Aisha, Wayashabath, Bayawum, Hashabya'ayah, Makal, Malakathwa, Ashar, Aisha, verse 3. Wayabarak, Alahayim, Athiyawum, Hashabya'ayah, Wayakwadash, Athwa, Kaya, Bawa, Shabbath, Makal, Malakathwa, Ashar, Bara'ah, Alahayim, La'aishwath. Verse 4, Allah, Tawaladwath, Hashemayim, Wa'aratiza, Bahabara'am, Bayawum, Aishwath, Yahweh, Alahayim, Aratiza, Washemayim.
Verse 4.
Okay. In the English, Genesis verse 1 and 29, and the power said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. This is the Lord giving us all the various herbs and vegetation of the earth to eat. Verse 30, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. Verse 31, and God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. This is chapter 2 and verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. What is a host? A host is an army, it's a large group of people. So this is one of the verses that's letting you know that the earth was populated before Adam. That Adam was not the literal first person on the planet. Verse 2, and on the seventh day, the power ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. Verse 3, and the power blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which the power created and made. This is obviously setting the tone for the Sabbath that the Lord gave us to rest. Verse 4, these are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens. And this is just like the brother was saying earlier, this is the first mention of the Most High's name, Yahweh. And so there's a difference here in everything that's going on. There's Christ and the angels executing the orders that they were given, and the Most High is overseeing everything that's being executed. And back to the Hebrew. Genesis chapter 2 and verse 5.
Two and 5.
Wakal Shayah Hashadah Torum Yahaya Va'aratiza Wakal Aishab Hashadah Torum Yatazamach Kaya La'ah Hamatayar Yahweh Alahayim Al Ha'aratiza Wa'adam Ayan La'ibad Af Ha'adamah. Verse 6. Wa'ad.
Are we on 6 now?
Okay. Wa'ad Ya'ila Man Ha'aratiza Wahashakwa Af Kal Punya Ha'adamah. Verse 7. Wayayatazar Yahweh Alahayim Af Ha'adam Aipar Man Ha'adamah Wapak Wayapak Ba'apayawa Nashumath Chayim Wayahaya Ha'adam Lanapash Chaya. Verse 8. Wayatai Yahweh Alahayim Gan Ba'aidan.
Wait. 1, 2.
We did the last set, but we got the English.
Okay, come. You do your thing.
Yeah, this is the last set.
Do your thing.
Wayashum, Shum Ath Ha'adam, Hashar Yatazar. Verse 9. Wayatazamach, Yahweh Alahayim, Mun Ha'adamah, Kal Aitazah, Nakamad, Lama Ra'ah, Watawab, Lama Akal, Wa'aitazah, Hakayim, Bathawak, Hagun, Wa'aitazah, Hada'aith, Tawab, Wara'ai. Verse 10. Wanahar, Yataza'ah, Ma'aidan, Lahashakwat, Hagun, Wamashum, Yaparad, Yahaya, La'arabai, Ra'ashim. Verse 11. Shum Ha'achad, Payashuan, Hawa'ah, Hasabab, Ath, Kal, Arataza, Hakawayala, Ashar, Shum, Hazahab. And that's it.
As we broke down yesterday, that is not wolf, that is gold. Hazahab is gold. Haza'ab is wolf. But as we're aware, your parent can choose how your name is spelled and pronounced. Therefore, if his parents, meaning the school, wanted his name spelled similar to gold, but technically be wolf, that is their prerogative. So though it is spelled like gold, it is actually wolf. Well, I said in the English, so no, that was the sixth set. So y'all almost set after this. I might do that last set myself just to do it. Where did you? 4 to 11, right?
Yeah. Shalaki, sir, that was the second.
You sure?
Count it down.
Yes, sir.
Because the first is 1 to 28 is 4. Then 29 to 4 would be 5. You heard? Because 1 to 28 is 7. No, it's 4. That's 28 goes into 7 goes into 28 4 times. So that's 4 verses. Then this verse ends at 31, and then it goes into 2. And yeah, that would be the 6th verse. No, that would be the 5th verse. And he just did the 6th verse. So there's one last verse left. By my count.
We did
You started at verse 4, right?
Sorry, verse 5.
Okay, verse 5.
Verse 5. That's 5 to 11.
5. Yeah, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew, for the Most High had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. 6, but there went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. Meaning, prior to this, we all used geysers to get stuff out. And the Most High formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living soul. That is not literal. Where is it? Baruch. Define Baruch 4:1. I think it is. Okay. This is not literal. He breathed life into Adam. Okay. Adam was already alive. If you read Genesis. If you read Genesis, the first chapter. Keep going.
Baruch chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever.
Right.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
Come to what?
Life.
What?
Life.
When you keep the law, you come to life. This is the life that he gave Adam. Right. That's pretty much it. So, 8, and the Most High power This is Yakan. Planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had born. 9. Out of the ground made the Most High power to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. We're going to cover that later. 10. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted, and became into 4 heads. The name of the first is Pisan, that is it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. Okay? So now, so P, you see what I'm saying, right?
That was the last one. I just counted again. That was the last.
So you got 1 to 7. 8 to 14.
8 to 14, Comic-Con.
15 to 21.
Comic-Con.
22 to 28.
Comic-Con.
Then you got 29.
32, then it started back up.
No. Yeah, to 2 and what is that? 4.
Yeah, between 9 and 4.
So that's 5.
1 to 7 is 1. 8 to 14 is 2. 15 to 21 is 3. 22 to 28.
8 is 4.
Comic-Con, yes, you're right.
So this is the last one.
Salaki. I didn't split it, my fault. Because it started on the new chapter.
Yeah, Con. So this is the last one.
That was that jam.
Ooh, well, how much time we got? Oh, it's only 10:47. Yeah, Con, you got it. I know it was kind of running
This is the
behind.
last one.
Yeah, Con, this is the last one right here.
Genesis 2 and verse 12 in the Hebrew. Wazahab,
Salaki, one last refill bubble for sure when you get a chance. Hell yeah. Oh, keep going.
Wazahab Ha'arataza, Ha'awa'ah Tuwa Shum, Habadalah, Wa'aban, Hashaham, verse 13, Washum,
A bond is stone. I don't know. Carbuncle, mason, plummet, chalk hill. Like, more than likely, this is stone in the sense of, like, what would you say, like, masonry, like bricks.
like something actually cut out.
Right.
There.
Put your bun in. Put
Got
your brick in. Right. And the shaham is onyx, like an onyx stone. Keep going.
Verse 13, Washum, Hanahar, Hashender, Gayakawan, Hawa'ah, Hasawabab, Af, Kal, Arataza, Kayash, Kawash. Verse 14.
So we're clear. These are the 4 rivers that go out of Eden. So what river is that?
Which one? Oh, this is the one.
No, hold up. Continue.
That was verse 14. Washum, Hanahar, Hashal, Yasha, Chadakwal, Hawa'ah, Hahalak, Quadamath, Ashawar, Wahanahar, Harab Ya'aya, Hawa'ah, Parath. Verse 15. Wayakwak, Yahweh, Alahayim, Ath, Ha'adam, Wayanakawa, Bagun, Aidan, La'ibada, Walashamara, verse 16, Wayatazawa, Yahweh, Alahayim, Al, Ha'adam, La'amar, Makal, Aitzazah, Hagun, Akal, Za'akal, verse 17, Wama Aitzazah, Hadai, Tawab, Wara'ai, La'a, Ta'akal, Mamanwa, Kaya, Baywan, Akalka, Mamanwa, Mawath, Thamawab. Verse 18, it's the last verse.
Okay.
Waya Amar, Yahweh, Alahayim, La'a, Tawab, Hayawath, Ha'adam, Labadwa, Aisha, Lawa, Izar, Kanagadwa.
Okay, so in the English we started at 12. So this is Genesis 2 and 12. Last set. And the gold of that land is good. There is Bajulum and the onyx stone. So the in that verse that says a bun, it actually gives an actual name of a stone. 13. And the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is that compasseth is the same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia, or Kawash. Cush is Ethiopia. And the name of the third river is Hedekel. That is it which goeth toward the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is Euphrates. If I'm not mistaken, Hedekel is another name for Tigris. I think the first river is the Nile. And I think the one by Ethiopia is talking about the Dead Sea. Because they all lead into Israel. Okay. And the name 15. And the Most High took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it, to watch out for it. The Garden of Eden is the land of Israel. I have the scripture for that. And the Most High power commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat. 17. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. Meaning what? Okay, first thing you got to understand is, he didn't die though. He didn't die. Oh, the day you eat it, you'll be surely dead. You ever heard of Daddy Man Walking?
Right.
Like the scripture says, I'm paraphrasing, don't look some type of way when judgment isn't rendered speedily. Meaning, just because I ain't killed him yet doesn't mean he's not dead. A perfect example, one I always think about, Joab will not sleep with his fathers with a hoary head. That's David literally saying, I'm not letting you die of old age. You're my general, I need you around, but you messed up. I made peace with a man and you killed him after I made peace with him. Then my son caused the coup, which is evil, is wrong. That's my flesh and blood that came out of me and my wife. When you find him, you capture him. Huh? God, you find him, you capture him, you bring him to me. My Lord, we've won the battle and taken back Jerusalem. No sweat, where's my son? General Joab killed him when he saw him hung on a tree. Trap, couldn't go anywhere. So you mean he had full reign to arrest my son and bring him before me for a trial, instead he chose to execute him on the spot. Yes, sir. You're not dying with a hoary head. I told you full on, Adam, do not eat the goddamn fruit. Yes, sir. Okay, no, sir. I already know what I'm going to do with you. I'm not going to do it today, but you're dead. Right. It's over. You're dead. Yeah, I swear. You mess up, you talk to your child, I swear, you mess up in this grocery store, I'm beating the hell out of you. They might even say, I'm going to do it right there. Knowing full well they're not going to do it right there. No sweat. Right. No, they might actually say, yeah, we'll do it right there. And then the moment comes, we have 4 walls and 4 thick ones too. Right. I'm gonna wait till we get home. You're right. Matter of fact, yeah, I changed my mind. You're not getting beat right now. You good?
I gotta have that whole time to think about what's happening when you get home.
Oh yeah, right. And that's what happened. And here's the second thing about it. Let me get that again. Thou shalt not eat that day. Good and evil. Basically, knowledge of good and evil. See, because God didn't want us to know the truth. The truth, what? It eventually killed us. It cost us paradise. The truth is, we probably should have listened to God. That's the truth. But these idiots try to take this and the scripture where in Tower of Babel, when they be like, look what they'll do, look what they're doing. Look what they'll do if we continue to let them just think freely. See, God doesn't want us to think freely. You use free thought to take possibly what would have been millions of dollars in work and materials to build a pointless ladder to heaven. Look how stupid they are. That's what God was really saying. If we allow them to continue, they'll literally be going around in a few years saying, I'm a girl. And look what we have. So you got this situation. What's it called? Knowledge of good and evil is fed time. You know nothing about what it's like to really sit there and stress federal prison time until you're stupid enough to try to become a kingman.
Right.
Then you know exactly what it feels like, what evil feels like. You don't know. All you know is I get in my bed at 10 o'clock and I'm up 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what happens in between those hours until you're stupid enough to go in that corner. Now you realize at 2 in the morning, I can end up dead. I remember a few years ago when I was 13, I woke up, tried to go to the corner store, and it was all blocked up because somebody got shot 3 hours ago. Right? I'm about to get my bacon, egg, and cheese at school, and the corner stores come up because somebody got shot like 3 in the morning.
I've been there before.
Yeah. I don't understand that. Why did this have to happen? Now I'm 16, 17, trying to be on that block myself, and now that's my man, or now that's me. Now I can't go home, or I have to go home to change clothes so people don't know what I look like, because I might die tonight. The police might arrest me. Some evil will happen. You have knowledge of good, of evil. Before, all you had knowledge was of good. That's what knowledge of good and evil is. And I believe this is the last one. 18. And the Most High Power said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him. Meaning what? Women were designed so that we were not alone. Men cannot be by themselves. Men cannot be with men. Okay? And here's another thing. What is alone? You got to be paying attention to understand this. What is alone? Shalom, Cap.
Hey, shalom to Captain Zakar in the chat.
You know what I'm saying, Trace? What is alone? Because you know there's other people. Come.
Hey, shalom to the young brother Neil.
Come.
Alone is doing heavy work by yourself.
No, alone.
Alone?
Yeah. It is not good that man should be alone. But what's the problem with that? Is man alone?
Man, no, man is not alone.
Why?
Because there's people around, but he's by himself, literally.
So what exactly is alone? And this is important to understand. Because when you understand this, you'll understand something a bit better in the eyes of God. What is alone? Very simple. You want to give it a shot?
Lacking like the deep companionship.
No. Yes, but no. Is Adam the only person?
No.
So there's other men here, right?
Right.
But are there women?
Yeah.
So how's he alone?
Because he didn't have a woman of his family.
You're alone. In the eyes of God, you ain't got nobody unless you got your sister. The Bible just said it. There's other women exist. Male and female created he them both. You understand that to mean he did it simultaneously. That's why the verse is written like that. Back in, what is that, 28? 1 and 28, basically.
Yeah.
Written, he created he and them both, male and female. But somehow Adam is alone. Why? Because in the eyes of God, if you are not in what's called, the proper person for you to deal with is a woman of your race. That is your helpmeet.
The heavy part is that like that's really what I meant when I first said that you don't have that real companionship,
Right?
Because like, and everybody really knows this. There's no other woman from any other nation that can give you that connection, that true, real companionship like your sister, like a real sister that's down for you. There's
Right.
nothing to feel. There's no feeling like it in the world.
Right.
You can't get that feeling with a white woman.
You really
You
can't.
can't have.
If I may, well, our oppressor always say, what I'm saying, the man's best friend is a dog. And I'm saying the man's best friend is the woman,
Right. He can't even get his own woman to be his own companion. What do you think you're gonna do with a white woman? What do you think she's gonna be like? And that's not even limited to them. Anyone from any of these other nations can never come close to the love that a sister can show you.
And what's sad is that our people don't understand this, and this is weird. I had a Judite sister look at me weird because she's like, yo, I got these Malaysians and all that. I get you Malaysian. I'm like, I don't deal with women outside my race. It's like, wait, what? Yeah, that was abnormal to a black woman. Like, that's how bad we fought. Black women used to harass you. You come into the hood with a white woman.
Right.
You come in the hood with another nation, black women would openly harass you. And if you don't come into a black establishment with a heathen,
Right.
you will be openly harassed. That spirit needs to come back. We are a crazy cult in here. We harass black men for being with white women. Honestly, if your children think it's okay to be with white people, you should disown them.
And really, that's a spirit of weakness. That's a spirit of our people giving up on subduing a woman, on healing each other,
Right.
on doing the things that bring us in line and in harmony.
Yeah,
Brothers think it's easier to go be a passport bro and go find some Asian girl in Thailand that really just wants a passport and the money in your wallet.
Here's my problem with the whole passport bro stuff. Just like, you lost me when you said I'm not bringing her back to America. Then I don't want her. Like, so what happens in 20 years when westernization hits Thailand? And the stupid wife who was never raised that way is starting to think, maybe this is viable for me. Because black women didn't used to think this way back in the 60s, right? In the 50s. They were called sluts if you said the dumb stuff that black women in the 70s were saying. They would be called sluts. If a lot of these women's mothers probably did disown them, if they were still alive, to say, yeah, I divorced my husband in the 70s because I didn't like certain things in the marriage. Bitch, your husband had 3 other wives.
Right.
You may not know about the other, your other brothers and sisters, but everybody got 1 or 2 of them. Everybody knows a member of their family or their best friend's family come to find out the daddy was not shitting. The daddy had a whole other family. My grandfather, born in 1928, his kids did the research. His great-granddaddy had 2 families. Yeah. This is an uncommon thing in our society. But you being a stupid whore, you want to follow feminism.
And it's not hard to pull off today. Imagine how easy it was back in the day when you go to the next county and nobody ever knew you, nobody heard of you.
Right.
You go to the next county and have a whole family, they would never cross paths. Of course.
Forget about it. I know a brother from Trinidad. He was telling me one time he was talking to Shorty in the crib, and he sees his pops leaving out the crib with the grandma. And he's like, yo, like, what the fuck is, because he knew his father was a Rolling Stone. He got like 20 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
So like, hold up, babe, not today. Dad, why don't you business? No, I was trying to, nah, that's your sister. Leave that alone. Like, and then
that's a little rough.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing. Well, Taha put me on because I told him that story a while back. He's like, yeah, in Jamaica, a lot of times when you're like Kashan did, like 4 or 5, they'll take you through Jamaica. That's your cousin, that's your cousin, that's your cousin, that's your cousin, that's your... Remember, Jamaica's about the size of like Brooklyn and half Queens.
Right.
So it's like you really could end up messed up. Like, yeah.
You gotta make sure.
Right. And it's like those bonds, like people don't understand. That's important. Those familial bonds, that connection. Like, right? And people don't understand, like, you have a help me. That's someone of your race, of your people who can understand what you are going through,
right?
What we as a people like go through. And even people try to say some separation between Dominican about Negroes and Hispanics, but Very. Like there really is very little difference in our treatment here in America. Like, but you want to know one thing I found funny is that I don't know what it is. I think maybe because it's a little more prevalent as far as what's called is concerned, but you always hear about, and everyone, anytime when somebody thinks of an illegal, they think of Hispanics, but actually there's just as much like Haitians and like Jamaican and West Indian immigrants, illegals, as there are Hispanics. And it's like, we don't have the same problem. It's just idiots are stupid and will really believe an idea of your chains, your yokes of iron are shinier than my yokes of iron. You're an idiot. And you need to be kicked in the balls. Right. I'm sorry.
Or because your ship took a left turn. That's somebody else. Come on.
Yeah, and it's Judites that as a Judite, I would just, like, my tribe is very stupid. I'm going to just say that. Anybody got a problem with it, I'll say it to your face. Judites are freaking stupid and very uneducated. Judites don't realize they're the original Mexicans, and that's historical fact. But it's like, back to what you're saying about the passport bros, it's like, because I digressed a bit. If I can't bring you back to America and trust you to be loyal, I don't want you. I'm gonna bring her back to America and then she's gonna become Americanized. Then you don't want that woman.
Right.
Then that's not the woman I want. Like, you should be able to find a woman that you can leave in any environment and know that you are safe.
And that's telling on themselves. That's pure weakness. Yeah. That's a man that believes that a culture is stronger than him. It's stronger than your ability to forge your connection and put your woman in line.
Right.
You can't do that if she's going to go outside and hear something about feminism. That's going to tear down your whole. That's right. It will tear it down because you're not about anything.
Right.
But if you're in the ISUPK, you don't have to worry about outside influences because you know how to get everything in line and keep everything in harmony. That's what these laws give us. And
then my thing about it is, like, you've heard of Fresh and Fit, right? Yeah. Two idiots. They always try to say you gotta have financial stability over these women and so on and so forth. And then in the same vein, people agree with them, but we'll talk about Chad and Tyrone. One thing I gotta understand is, one thing I gotta understand is, I'd rather be Chad and Tyrone. Because Chad and Tyrone, as y'all so elegantly put it, is some unemployed nigga that's just having sex with the woman. Like, and then y'all talking about, you have to be financially stable and be a provider. You're a simp. You're a simp with a channel that other simps listen to.
Right. You gotta be financially stable because you got no game.
Right. Like,
you got no skills and no game. And so as soon as you lose your money, you're losing your woman. But that's not happening if you're a real man.
Right.
You understand?
Like, while you are doing all that providing, some unemployed cat is having sex with your woman because you don't have game.
And that's why they're in their feelings. That's why they're in their feelings.
God.
If I may, on the block, we said you don't want to be that dude that don't know anything. Because when you
here's a shot one. Here's a shot. One second. We already know what you mean by don't know anything.
You don't want to be that dude.
Salakia, how is it said? What's the term in Spanish?
Oh, I don't.
Maricon? No, not Maricon. It begins with a C. Not Maricon. Maricon's like a. That's not
alternative. That's like
C.
Yeah, God. It begins with a C. Basically, you're a cock.
Yeah.
There's a word in Spanish like you're a cock, but you don't know it. Your girl's cheating on you, but you don't know it.
That's rough.
You don't want to be that because
you don't want to be that dude.
And if I may,
if anybody on the chat knows
about you, you know he's talking about you. He said, "Yo, how that man do it? He's all right. I don't know how his stress going on. He's still stressed out because she's telling him what's going on in the house.
Well, that's how he got in there in the first place.
That's how he got in there in the first place.
Oh, tell me about all that, baby. Oh, that's terrible the way he does you.
No, he won't say that. No, see, Salaki. He's not going to say that. He's reinforcing, telling her, you know what I'm saying? This is the things that you need to do. Because he don't want to be with her, but he gonna give her advice. That's a different type of game that I'm telling y'all about. I know that game. I know that game. Like, no, you know what? You know when he come home, you know when he come up there, cook him something. You know what I'm saying? Some bologna sandwiches or whatever, so that stress level won't be there anymore. This is him.
Yeah, that's cold.
This is a totally. I know those type of dudes.
That's cold
I know
right there. Yeah.
Like, yo, you know what I mean? Don't break up with him. Don't break up with him. Meanwhile, he's giving a ride.
Right.
But he's telling her.
Yeah.
Not to
Because he don't want her attached to him. He just wants side.
If I may, Chris Rock said it best. No one's taking your wife. Oh, but believe me, they'll have sex with your wife. But no one's taking your wife.
Yeah, no one's taking it. Exactly.
Here's the thing about it, and here's what's so sad. The opposite is true though. Like, here's the thing. Nobody wants your wife because they see and know your wife is a whore, and that's a defective woman.
Right.
It's like a video game that only plays your favorite video game. I would like to play Spider-Man. I would like to play Mortal Kombat, but you only play Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts when I want to play Kingdom Hearts, but bro, you can keep the system. However, you got a system that's not even on the market yet. You got the PS6 somehow. You got a system that somehow got the hair blow dryer 1000. You turn on the hair dryer, it automatically does your hair. It doesn't just dry your hair, it does your hair. Everybody's going to use your hair dryer and they're going to try to steal your hair dryer, sis. Not the same with the system. Nobody wants that system.
Right.
But everybody wants your hair dryer. And they don't care that they might have to pick out one or two of your hairs out the hair dryer before they use the hair dryer. And that shows you the difference. And that's basically it on that. Like, you want to be a passport, bro. You want to go and leave the order that God set up. God created a perfect system of harmony for how this earth works.
Right.
Right? Similar to how we did the whole dark side of the moon. He created the plants, create the same plants. The animals create the same animals. We have oxygen. We have light. We have a lesser light. All of this is done to create an ecosystem. Right? A systematic way for this planet to work. Now, but okay, and what's it called? Everything deals with itself. There is no confusion. Even humans. Now, you might be wrong about that, though.
No.
Tell me the year when the sun stopped working. As in, we woke up around harvest time, and yeah, there was no harvest because the sun didn't give us light. Tell me the year when goats gave birth to monkeys. So the system that God set up, so long as humans didn't do anything like, I don't know, CO2 to destroy the ozone layer, the system still works intact. And so long as we don't do something stupid like, I don't know, take bugs from China and put them out here, and now all of the United States are saying, please kill these red bugs. You seen that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm nice enough to do it, but that's because I like killing bugs. But when I saw that, I'm like, but my thing about it is y'all niggas kill bees. And now we have a, like y'all kill, like I understand, like I got stung by a bee when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I was stupid. That was because I was stupid and was a follower. Yo, Badger, get the football underneath the beehive. That's why I deserve that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like, yo, a bee stung me for my own stupidity, so let's kill all bees. Y'all stupid. Okay, he gave us a system. The system also said, have sex with your race. Now y'all wrong. Okay, that's what.
You're gonna find out the hard way.
Like, let me explain it in a way you can understand. I don't like foo-foo. My son, okay, let me explain, give you better. Without Social Security inside of America, my son and my daughter are my Social Security. You marry some goddamn African, I am forced to eat whatever that African cooks, which is foo-foo. Shrimp fried rice if you marry Asian, or whatever BS, right? You marry a white person, I will kill you before I eat some blanch. I will kill you and the white woman at the wedding.
Struggle meals every day.
You will not survive to the wedding. You won't marry the white woman because you won't make it to the honeymoon. All right? Yeah, that's the purpose of this. There's multiple layers to why you should not marry another nation. Another one, white women on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, why didn't black women tell us about the butters? The butters have nothing to do with you. You know what the butters are? Shea butter, cocoa butter, things that a white woman might need to know if you got to do black hair.
Ah, okay.
You, as a father, you hurt that girl.
Yeah.
Understand, one thing as a brother, I'm about to end off in a sec. When it comes to children, understand reincarnation is real. You are literally giving your grandma to or a grandfather to a woman with the hopes that she raised them correctly. And you're going to give it to a woman who does not even know anything about your hair texture.
Right.
Imagine you're a little girl and your mother can't do your hair.
Your father failed you.
That's immediate trauma. That's instant trauma.
Even worse, I don't know if that was fake or not, but the devil who complained about it to the black father, like, yo, why'd you do my daughter's hair like a black girl? Yeah. Your daughter's half black. What the fuck are you calling? What are you calling my phone for saying that?
I think I remember that too, and I think that was real because I think like they were split up or she was, yeah. That's don't learn the hard way. Just don't learn the hard way. That's why we have these laws, so you don't have to learn the hard way. So you don't have to have some devil coming up with your child chastising you in public for giving your child your culture.
Right. I don't understand. Like, I don't even understand. You're a fetish. You are something nice to have sex with until she has to literally look and say, holy crap, I have a N-word baby.
Right. Until it gets real.
Right.
Until you got to deal with the consequences.
Once you have an N-word baby, it's like, oh my God. Everybody's all inclusive, like homosexuals. Oh my God, we're so inclusive. I bet you these two I'm about to mention were just in every march and every rally, Black Lives Matter, until that baby came out. Wait, the sperm bank messed up and gave us a black baby. Oh no, we're suing. Wait, I thought you were all inclusive. I thought love is love. Why don't you love the black baby? Right?
I thought you didn't see color.
I thought you didn't see color. Now, a smart lawyer. Now, here's the truth. More than likely, when you look up the case, it has nothing to do with race. A little bit. More than likely, that's some challenging stuff. I have to now educate myself on how to raise a black child. I have to now educate myself on things to do for him. There's things I might have to pay for because he's black. Right. Like, I'm having to pay. We're two white women. We know nothing of black culture. We might have to pay somebody to teach him his own culture that he's a part of. Like, things I don't have to deal with. But here's the thing, at the end of the day, the real reason you sue is because you got that black baby, you didn't want that black baby. Right? Otherwise, you would have adopted. Right? With that, that's pretty much it. Did you have anything else to say? No, that was white woman. That was excellent. Most high trust. We're gonna get up out of here. It's like 11. You said we got 20 minutes. Try to be a bit quick. Time for prayers. We take your time. I know it's a bit, what's it called? Can't do the whole thing. We gotta get over this all day.
Brother Amajim.
Can't.
So we're playing Hakodum, which means turn to face the east.
No, sorry. We can't. Salaki. I imagine up here, Shapar.
Shapar, which means horn.
Rep. I'm gonna send you the what's it called in a second. All right, please, so you can start to learn how to do it. Good enough.
La Yasha Allah, which means to Israel.
Most on Christ. Shapar, which means horn.
Shapar, which means horn.
But now give this man a hand. Most on Christ. Sar, which means to stand. Sar upon your Hakodam, which means turn to face the east. I imagine which means to stand. Salaki Sar upon your Hakodam, which means turn to face the east.
Start with the Lord's Prayer.
Okay.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash Hayah.
Kodash.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakutka.
Malakutka.
Daba'ah.
Daba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Asha.
Ba'aratiza.
Ba'aratiza.
Hawa.
Hawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
The Thundernow.
Thundernow.
Bakam.
Come.
Kal Yawam.
Kal Yawam.
Wasalaknanow.
Wasalaknanow.
Kawawaknawa.
Kawawaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kawawaknaw.
Kawawaknawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Dabayayanaw.
Tabanara.
Manasai one.
Wanisayawam.
Abal.
Abal.
Oshino.
Ashayna.
Mayan.
Hayah.
Ra.
Ra.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Ha'al.
Wahatapara.
Para.
La'arulamyam.
La'arulamyam.
Aman.
Amen. Our Father which art in heaven, in English, our Father which art in heaven.
Our Father which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done.
Thy will be done
On earth.
in earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts
And we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
Thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the
And
kingdom,
the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Baruch Shah.
Baruch Shah.
Nefthunlanaw.
Thundernow.
Hakah.
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 Larpa'ah.
Hakah.
Kal Maka'Allah.
Hakah.
Wakal Marawah.
Hakah.
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 Latahar.
Hakah.
Hamatazariah.
Hakah.
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 Lahakwayam.
Hakah.
Hamakim.
Hakah.
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 Awakawa.
Hakah.
Hatama'ala.
Hakah.
Lagarashan.
Hakah.
Bahasham.
Hashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Amen.
In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahushua.
Please.
Please
Give us the power.
give us the power.
Power to heal.
The power to heal
All manner of sickness.
all manner of sickness
And all manner of disease.
and all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Alaharyam.
Alaharyam.
Ma'ayan.
Mayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Asha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'aratiza. Aliyathan.
Aliyathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Aliyanawam.
Aliyanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yashan.
Shawamar.
Shalom.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'al.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazal.
Aliyad.
Ayad.
Yamyanta.
Yamyanta.
Yawamam.
Yawam.
Hashamash.
Hashmash.
La'ah Yakaka.
Yayaka.
Wayara.
Yayara.
Ba'ala Yala.
Balaya.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashmarka.
Makal Rai.
Yakara.
Yashamar.
Yashua.
After Pashka.
Adam the Pastor.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar Taza'aka.
Yashua Tabaka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wawa.
Ma'aitha.
Aita.
Ma'ayawulam.
The eye of the lung. I will lift up in English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the
From
hills.
whence cometh my help?
From whence comes my help?
My help comes from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth,
From this time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al Damayalaka. Al Taka Arash.
Ata Karash.
Wa'ata Shakwat.
Wa'ata Shakwat.
Al. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabika.
Awayabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashanayaka. Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Amaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Yara Yamwa.
So why? Why ya Aitaza?
Wayataya Aita.
Al-Taza for one yaka. Amara. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magalia. Wala'a. Yazakar. Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yashra.
Iwa. Kaya.
Kaya.
Now what Aitaza?
Aita.
La. Yakadwa. Alita. Waya. Yakarafwa. Ahalia. Adawam. Wayashamayla. Mawa'aba. Wahagari. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amala. Palasha. I'm Yashabia. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Haywa. Zarawad. Rabanyalawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya. Kayas. Kasaya Sara'a. Kayabin. Banakal. Payashwan.
Yashua.
Nashamadwa. Ba'ayan Da'ara. Hayawa. Daman. La'adama. Shayathamwa. Nadayamoa. Ka'ara. Wakaza'aba. Wakazabah. Wakatazalmanai. Kam Nasayakam. Ashar. Amarwa. Nayarasha. Lanawa. Na'awa. Alahayim. Alahaya. Shayathamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. La Panyuraka. Ka'ash. Ira. Wakalahaba. Zalahat. Haryam. Khan. Daragatma. Basairaka. Babasa Wapaka. Dabahalam. Mala'ah. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabahalwa. Aidai. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Atha. Shamka. Yahawa. Labadka. Aliwan. Kyle Ha'aratiza.
Okay, in the English, keep not thy silence or power.
Keep not thy silence, O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O power.
O power.
Below thy enemies make a tumult.
Below thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
And they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted
And consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
In the name of Israel,
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Israelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and Hagarene,
and the Hagarene,
Gebal,
Gebal,
Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Ashur also joined with them.
They They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites.
as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Japan.
At the brook of
And
Kisan.
the brook of Kisan.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at
They
Endor.
became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like a
And
red.
like Zaeb.
And like Zaeb.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As Sabbath.
As Sabbath.
And as Almuna.
And as Zalmunna.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves
The house of the power.
the house of the power
In possession.
in possession.
All my power.
All my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As a stone before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And trouble forever.
In trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone is.
Whose name alone is.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high
Over all the earth.
over all the earth. The blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Mayach Allah?
Why Mayach
Why Allahayim?
Why
Matazim Yah.
Tazah Yah.
Alawak Yahan.
Alawak.
Ha Alawak.
Alawak.
Ha Saranya.
Hasaran.
Ha Kwatazayanyu.
Hakatazayan.
Ha Kayayalim.
Hakatazayan.
Wa Ha Akwaki.
Hakatazayan.
Yahweh. Ba Shem Yahweh Shai. Wada. Amen.
In English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
And the General Yahan.
Commanding General
The
Yahan.
generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And assistants.
And assistants.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Curses in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and
And
earth.
all things with
In all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
Punishing destruction.
And punishment and
To
destruction
the heathen.
to the heathen
That speak against us.
that speak against
The
us.
prophets.
The prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
The evils and curses.
And punishing destruction.
And punishment and destruction
To the heathen.
to the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
And shake loose the treasure
Of the rich of Israel.
of the rich of Israel.
I refuse to give to the school.
Refuse to get to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Enter into our sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment destruction.
Punishment and destruction
To the Edomites.
to the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug
The
dealers.
court system.
Court system.
The prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinhead.
Posse Comitatus.
Posse Comitatus.
Gay movement.
Gay movement.
Lesbian movement.
Lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airway.
And the airway.
The cable access channel.
Cable access channel.
And the radio
And
channel.
the radio channel.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of our people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop us.
and bring swift destruction
Bring swift destruction
to all the heathen
to all the
that
heathen
stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us
or try to stop us
from broadcasting your word
from broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plague.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth
through the earth
and consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plagues
Let the plagues
shake the house of the thief
shake the house of thieves
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahweh shine.
Let the house shine.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel
Down with the flying
come
sword.
down with the flying saucers.
Punish all the heathen.
Punish all the
that
heathen.
come up against us.
Come up against us.
And speak thy word.
Speak thy word.
Because we know by all.
Because we know by all.
That it's the angels that have done it.
That it's the angels that have done it.
Because we spread to the media.
Because we spread the media
Throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Because we shake thy country.
Because we shake thy country.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you always.
Thank you always. So be it.
Cyrus means to turn. We're going to give one courtesy salute. Individual, I Madam Shabbat. I Madam Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakah.
Yajam Latah. Hands down, dismissed. No sign of trace.